Leonardo, your dissertation was completed in 2002, and things have changed in 17 years. There's still it's not that the dissertation or the thesis is not applicable to the present day. It most certainly is. But in 2002, I wanted to ask you, at least then, what were the most pressing issues in evangelical and Catholic relations at that time? And have any of those changed, altered? Are there new things that are more pressing in the present day?
Well, in those years, we were at the peak of the age of Evangelicals and Catholics Together
Right.
initiative in the U.S. And it seemed that that initiative would become a kind of a watershed event or series of events in evangelical understandings of Catholicism. As far as I see things now, that evaluation was a bit overstated. I mean, the influence of that initiative, I don't see it very powerful today, although it is still going on, but less powerfully so, influencing people, churches, and dialogues. And even within evangelical and reformed camps, that initiative had stirred a hot debate and controversy on the legitimacy of engaging Roman Catholic theologians on those grounds. And I remember, the reaction of R.C. Sproul and others against Evangelicals and Catholics Together. The other thing is that the dialogues that have been taken place between different bodies, evangelical and reformed bodies, like the World Evangelical Alliance, have been going on, and not always appreciating or taking notice of recent studies or contributions by evangelical theologians to the very topic. And so we're still in the process of having these evangelical global theologians to become updated in what it means for in becoming more acquainted with recent evangelical works on Catholicism. And we were at the end of the pontificate, at the end of the papal years of John Paul II, after the great Jubilee of 2000, which showed, in a way, was the peak of the trajectory of John Paul II, and soon after he would become very sick, and but then we were at the peak of his papacy, and these are the things that I see as having been changed since 2002. We have had, in recent years, we have had a number of books, especially coming out of the centenary of the Reformation, that have tried to assess the debate and both in terms of its historical dimension, going back to the Reformation, as well as trying to grasp its present day significance. So that has been an interesting exercise to notice and to grapple with. But I think that we're pretty much in similar terms as we were in 2002 when it comes to the need of what I call a systemic reflection or approach to Catholicism. I think that we still have much work to do in order to help the evangelical constituency not to approach Catholicism in atomistic terms, in bits and pieces, or just approaching it through some of the ecclesial movements or some of the practices or some of the friends that people have around the world, but looking at it as a theological system that is centered on a core dogmatic belief and structured around an institutional pattern that makes Rome what it is and makes it what it is uniquely. And part of my work that I try to do after publishing the thesis, and in view of also producing new books exploring what it means for Roman Catholicism to be a system, there's much work to do in order to impress it on the inner debates within evangelical Reformed theology, and then also helping those who are engaging Roman Catholic theologians or Roman Catholic institutions to do a better job in coming to it not with in an atomistic fashion or way, but coming to it knowing what they're doing and knowing to whom they relate